This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the UCF Knights and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Knights ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Sanford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Makes the catch. It's Walker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Farmer. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Buys a little time. He's going to fire to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Makes the grab. It's Farmer.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Finds a man on the right. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the 1st down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Drake. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Sanford. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Wegman. On target. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Ashley. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Quarterback adapting. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle, it's Farmer. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Oh, he's got a chance. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively. Now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense set for a first down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, That's a good omen for the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Going to the run, it's Simon. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. He's got him. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Wegman. That's reeled in, it's Broussard. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 6 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Houston. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Makes it past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
To the air. It's Barnett. Quickly complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Just keep slinging it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
Houston wants to play fast. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want to.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the time.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Sanford. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise.
He caught it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Under fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will score! Touchdown, Houston. Hello! That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They're working that left side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Simon. Might have a chance. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Right back to the well. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the right. It's caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Hauls it in. completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Snags it, and there's running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Wants to throw it. to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab, it's Thomas.
Well, if you're a fan watching this offense, you have got to love what you're seeing from your new quarterback. They knew going to the portal was going to be a major, major deal for them coming into this season. They found a really good one. Already over 300 yards passing in this game. And guys, if he can keep this up and he can stay consistent, this offense goes to the next level, and who knows what they're capable of come end of season.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, and until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He's looking to throw. Steps away. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Knights! And the punishment has been extended. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. Are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's
so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.